Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to be back on the 64 Falcon Gasser project, Pass Gas. Alright, so last week I went ahead and I got the heads all stripped down, got them down to a bare casting, so we can go ahead and get them on the mock-up engines, we can get them into the car. So we can go ahead and show you the mock-up engine one more time, which is right here. We're going to go ahead and get those on today. We're going to get the bell housing and engine plate on, and hopefully get the intake manifold on so we can go ahead and swing it into the engine bay just to see if that firewall is going to fight me or what we're going to have to do to make it fit properly. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of, and I'll bring you back once we get it get everything put on the block. All right, so there we go. So we got the heads on the car, on the engine block. And got a couple bolts in there just to hold it on. We're going to go ahead and get ready to put the sling on there. But here is the intake that we're going to be running. This is that Edelbrock's low profile dual quad intake for the FE engines. Picked this up off a buddy of mine, got a really good deal on it. But yeah, so this is what we're going to be using. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this on real quick just so we can get it up in there. And then we're going to go ahead and get the bell housing on there, and we'll be right back. All right, so after a little bit of fighting and figuring out why it wouldn't fit just flat, we'll come to find out there was still some gasket material on those heads. So we got it all taken off, and the intake fits just fine now. Unfortunately, those bolts are a little long, but that's okay. It's not permanent. This is just for all mock-up. Next we're going to go ahead and tap out those holes for the bell housing, and then we'll get the bell housing on there and go from there. I'll bring it back since the bell housing is on. All right, so there we go. We got the bell housing and the engine plate are on there, the mid plate are on there. So looks like next up, I think we're going to try swinging it in there, and we'll see what happens. Well, wish us luck. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, here we are, and it's a big engine. 390 dual quads, fender well headers, and so look at that. The back pipe is hitting the top of the steering box, but also we gotta massage the firewall. The bell housing is hitting it underneath, so I think once we clearance that a little bit more, and the back of the engine will tilt up a little bit more, that pipe will clear with no problem. We are staying with a linkage clutch. I'm not using a hydraulic. I'm trying to stay true to the time period that the car would have been built in the 60s. So, but yeah, I'm super excited. Nope, it's not welded in yet. This all still is just still test fit phase, but it looks great. I am so excited for this. So yeah, so I definitely appreciate everybody hanging out, following along, and taking the ride with me as I'm building this car. Look, get out there and build something. It's just you gotta. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears with it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but yeah, it's different. It's fun. It's fun after a while, especially when you hit milestones like this. But all right, guys. Well, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, all the socials, and I appreciate it. Also, too, I do have Pass Gas shirts. If you want to check it out, the link usually is in the bio. It is bonfire.com. That's where I go through for my shirts, and please check it out. I'd appreciate it if you bought a shirt. If not, you know what? At least, like I said, click, share, subscribe, and thanks for following. I appreciate you guys. Thanks.